Hello there and welcome to Moms with a Mic. Today we want to cover a subject that we think a lot of parents are dealing with right now, trying to talk to your kids about the violence that we saw at our nation's capital and around the country.
It's a conversation that may seem daunting, but if your kids are struggling to understand what's going on, there are ways you can help.
How you approach this has a lot to do with your child's age. If they're 8 or younger, experts say there's no need to educate them about it unless they bring it up to you or learned about it another way.
When they're that little, if there is exposure, the TV's on at home, somebody says something at school, it really is about listening and validating to their concerns, and then taking a little bit of time to reassure them that they're safe and that mommy and daddy are, protective or things like that. And then redirecting, how about we go outside and play right now, or go ride your bike around the neighborhood.
Marriage and family therapist Monica Snyder says it's important to take inventory of how we feel as adults to make sure we aren't bringing our own anxieties into the conversation. Then start by finding out what your child already knows, so you know how to respond.
The first thing to do is to listen. Tell me what you've heard, what you've seen, what you know, what your fears are, what are you concerned about? Because sometimes as parents, we think that they're going to say something, and so we respond, and we actually end up giving them more information, and it was not at all what they had seen or thought or were concerned about. And so really understanding what they know, first of all, and then having a response off of that.
Reassure your kids that they're safe and don't offer sensitive details they don't need to know.
The 4th, 5th, 6th grade-ish times of range, those are the kids that you want to be careful about, because you don't want to diminish what they know and what they've seen and their budding intellect, honestly. But you also want to be still guarding their minds and keeping them safe to not know too much information.
For older kids, Snyder says this can be a great teaching moment, an opportunity to talk about how different viewpoints are inherent in democracy, emphasizing that it's crucial to respect our differences.
We do have different opinions. That's what makes us human and what makes us unique. And it's okay to have different opinions, and it's okay to disagree. But what is not okay to do is to show violence. It's not okay to think my opinion is better than your opinion. It's not okay, to show the levels of anger and aggression that have recently been shown. That's not respectful. And in our family, we teach respect, we teach kindness.
The conversation can turn into action. If you value respect and kindness, show others that you care. You can write thank you notes to police officers, firefighters, or healthcare workers, or put a care package together and deliver it to someone in need.
We have so much ability right now to teach our kids differences, to teach them kindness, to teach them compassion, to teach them to look for the helpers, to teach them to be the helpers, installing the values that will cause more peace to happen and more ability to agree to disagree without violence. But it begins with us. Like, the truth of the matter is as parents, we're raising that generation. And so if we can't deal with it, then we probably need to get help in figuring out how to deal with it.
Dealing with it could mean curbing screen time for you and your kids, setting limits for how long your family spends on social media and watching news.
We hope that helps your family get a conversation started. I'm Julia Bagg.
And I'm Marissa Bagg. Thank you for watching Moms with a Mic.